Happy birthday, Radio Cherwell. Here's to 45 years of entertaining the patients of Oxford's hospitals. The tremendous work of your volunteers is a real asset to your 45 years on air, and I know it's very much appreciated, not only by the patients, but also by the staff and all those involved at Oxford University Hospitals NHS Trust. As modern technology has evolved, you've used it to enable even more patients to be involved in programmes, from presenting live on the wards of the Oxford Children's Hospital to putting wards and hospitals head-to-head in your weekly quizzes. Hospital radio in Oxford is still as relevant today as it was when it started way back in 1967. Your volunteers have embraced new technologies and have gone on to do things within the local Oxfordshire community, but the patients have always been at the forefront of your output, and you still provide that personal service to listeners that only a hospital radio station can. You've been a friend at the bedside for thousands, if not millions of patients throughout the years, and have always brought a smile to patients in their time of need. All of your volunteers should be incredibly proud of what they've achieved, and I'd like to give my own heartfelt thanks to your team and wish you all the very best for the future.
Oh, what a good choice, Hannah. Good choice. How is it in there?
Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Says, the Trust's Hospital Radio, Radio Cherwell, marked its 45th birthday at the end of September, with a weekend of celebrations to mark the event. The station invited back volunteers to join the celebrations, highlighting one of the most successful hospital radio stations in the country. Radio Cherwell was launched on the 30th of September 1967 by John Simpson, a future BBC Radio Oxford presenter. He initially set up the station so that Oxford United fans who were too ill or injured to get to the games could keep up with the action from their hospital beds. 45 years on and Radio Cherwell is still going strong. The station's chairman, Neil Stockton, who has been with the station for 40 years, was part of the weekend celebrations.
I like that. He's old, he's part of the station, he's a fixture and fitting.
So pick it up, AUH News, this is now a station.
Broadcasting today is a lot different. We've got lots of people coming in. The studios here at the Churchill Hospital are busy most of the day, and evening and night. We've got people on shift work coming in at all different times. Quite a large number of people coming in during the day for various things, like filming me. And John's with us. You might meet him later. He's come in to play some of his music. We're recording that into the programme. So we're always looking for new material, attracting people in to record. There's the live programmes, of course, where people go out on the wards collecting requests, come back, find all the tunes that people have requested, and then putting them all together and doing the show. We now are able, with technology, to actually have a portable studio which we can take out onto the ward, particularly on the children's hospital, where we can wheel it into the children's hospital and get the children actively involved. And I think that's always been a key, but technology has enabled us to do it a lot more effectively, and that is getting the listener involved in what we're doing and being able to use the technology to actually take the programme to the wards. It's been a huge increase. So that's probably some of the big advantage. But no, there's programmes that are pre-recorded, a series which go out to fill the 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. There are time-shifted programmes, and there are the live programmes where people are doing them live.
As a programme controller, I'm responsible for the station's output. So anything programme related, I'm responsible for scheduling and organising. It includes all the new music you hear on the station. I'm responsible for downloading that and making sure it gets played. I'm responsible for scheduling in new programmes into the listening news. So that it's something a little bit different for our patients. I mean, in 2030 we've got a whole heap of new programmes on their way, including a mid-morning show, a show about the history of medicine in Oxford, which will be really insightful for patients listening, and various entertainment shows and things like that. I also deal with patient complaints about programmes, so if patients don't like a programme or they've heard something offensive, which never really happens, then I'm responsible for speaking to the presenters, telling them that don't do that again. And generally just responsible for programming as a whole on the station.
We like to have a bit of fun. I mean, we like to have fun on this show, but and
we never succeed.
We never laugh on this show. You may have noticed. And the show, we don't plan.
the show because you can't plan around kids, you know.
No.
You never know what they're going to bring in. And on this particular occasion, wow.
You never know what the presenters might bring them.
Well, exactly. You never know what the presenters might say. Have a listen to this. This is, oh good, stand double check when it said unedited, but they're definitely edited.
One of these songs that it's a safe song to play. I know that on the radio I can play it. No, it's quite a popular song, and it's like being.
Well, I've always believed in, using the gifts, and especially for people in hospital. I put myself in one of the bears, and I'd love to be entertained, so I felt, well, I can do all these sorts of things. So, and it goes out to several hospitals, of course, so I thought it was rather nice to, particularly whilst I'm involved in lots of different styles of music, the programme that recently I've been doing with Neil is to do with inspirational songs, Sunday morning hymns, that type of thing, prayers. Yeah, that's it basically in a nutshell. So we've recorded a few songs, a few readings, and I think, as I say, it's to, well, people are obviously stuck in hospital, for want of a better way of putting it. They can't go to church, those that really like to go to church, so I'm able to do something for them in that respect.
Roles of the chairman. I suspect it depends who's the chairman. In the theory, the chairman of an organisation is there to chair meetings and bring order and come up with some kind of outlook. And in many organisations, the secretary is the person that deals with the day-to-day running.
My role on the committee as secretary is I take down the minutes at our committee meetings, AGMs, and communicate this with the members.
But chairman in Radio Cherwell have tended to be the person who tends to push things along, tries to get new ideas running, keeps an eye on all the other post holders and makes sure jobs are being done, in offer encouragement and things where necessary, and maybe the figurehead of the organisation, the person that ends up on camera talking about it.
I'm also produced The Grapevine. I'm waiting for some content to send this out, which is our newsletter that we send out to members to let people know what's going on inside the station itself. One of our flagship programmes at Radio Cherwell is the Weekend for Everything show, which we co-present together alongside a variety of people, isn't it? And go on.
Yeah, we do. And the show is broadcast live from the Oxford Children's Hospital every Saturday morning between 10 and 12, and it comes live from the wards. So we have a portable studio.
We leave the safety of the studio.
We leave this lovely warm space and go to a colder space.
Yeah. And not a warmer space. It's very
It's
warm.
warmer? You think it's warmer? I think this is warm.
I think our welcoming is...
Oh yeah, we have a warm welcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is what you do.
Open Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
There we go. So and we have a portable studio which is funded by the Foresters, and it's in an office in the West Wing. We wheel it up. You'll normally set up the studio side, that side. Go through the prize treasure chest, which is in the boot of your car at the minute.
It is. We get prizes. We go and we buy DVDs, teddies, chocolate. Everyone who goes on the show will win a prize, pretty much. They always get some chocolate. We give some to the parents and the nurses as well, and all of that's again funded by different charity fundraising events that we do to ensure that there's prizes for the kids who go on the show. I mean, we tend to get about 3 to 4 kids on the show a week to take part and play some games. So they might play Family Fortunes, or they might play the Yes/No game.
They might do.
Claim that tune!
Claim that tune. Lovely. Great. That's what we should call this forever after. Claim that tune. I've picked a tune, Mark's picked a tune, and there is a bogus tune floating around the computer system right now. We play them, and all Hannah has to do is guess which one.
Who's correctly claimed that tune?
And what's really great about that show is we're out of this comfort zone, as Mark said, and we're physically with the patients. We're interacting with them at their bedside. So it's bringing the show to the patients, which is what hospital radio is all about, essentially.
Because not only do we take the studio bit there, we have our Michael Clark, our chief engineer, has designed some iPod apps that allow them to talk to each other, sort of like you would a phone. but they use the hospital's Wi-Fi network. And as Ian said, it means that we can actually go to the bedsides of the patients and chat to them directly and have interaction with them, play the games and chat to them.
And especially on the kids show, it's great to see their faces when they win a prize, because no kid likes being in hospital, you know, and they're like, hospital, nothing to do. Saturday morning, we rock up, we give them a prize, they're like, yeah, I should come here more often, but the doctor's like, no, you really shouldn't. I mean, and that goes for all programmes, you know. Most of the programmes on Radio Troy, we try to get to the patients. Our flagship record request programme, which Hannah presents along with Bella, you know, they will go onto the wards prior to coming to sitting in this studio to do the show, and that's every single night. So we are on the wards every single day, speaking to patients no matter their age. I mean, we've had like 3-year-olds to 80-year-olds on the show, you know, and that's not just requests. I mean, it's sport, it's special events, because we, you know, do outside broadcasts around the hospital, including the ABS sale that takes place about 3 or 4 times a year at the Women's Centre. We're there doing it live as a PA, but also bringing it to the patients of Oxford hospitals, direct to their bedside. And I think that's one of the key things about this hospital radio station, is the ability we have to bring such events and shows literally direct to the bedside if patients can't make it.
The Peter Baker Award has been going since 2006, 2007, and each year it's awarded to a member who has gone above and beyond sort of other members, but not specifically. I mean, you won it last year, I won it this year. I think, I don't know the reasons behind it, the committee choose who gets the award, and it's got its name from a past member who passed away, and his family knew how much he enjoyed the hospital radio, and they decided that it would be good to put the money towards this fund, this Peter Baker Award. So they bought a trophy which can be seen outside in the members' lounge, and then every year they award it to someone. So do you know what reasons you won?
I think it was just for my commitment. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if yours was the same. I do know that.
You'll know mine.
Because I was on the committee. He wasn't on the committee when he won the award, you see. Now I am, and now he's on the committee.
Yeah.
I think when you're on the committee, you can't win. So we're not going to win it again. But it's fine because we won it once.
But it's just going above and beyond and doing slightly more, going to the outside broadcast, the PAs, the getting involved in the station. I mean, Neil Stockton, our chairman, he if you cut him open, he would bleed Radio Cherwell. He's here 24 hours a day, pretty much.
What a phrase! I love that phrase.
What, if you cut him open?
If you're watching, Neil, you better watch out, because Mark's gonna find you.
But I mean, the opportunities with Radio Cherwell are brilliant.
From the Boo Radleys to Blur Country House. Let's have a listen to this and find out why it wakes Mark up. 6 seconds. So I guess, you know, the main thing about Radio Cherwell is
the patients.
The patients. Everybody who listens to us loves our shows, and I think we're much more than a hospital radio station sometimes, you know, because we get out into the community. I feel we're very much a community station at times as well.
Yeah.
We bring the community, the patient's community, when they're at home, we bring it to their bedside. In hospital, we bring the shows to their bedside.
And hopefully what we bring is that when we're enjoying the show here in the studio and we're having a laugh and a joke, that people who are in the bedside are hopefully having a laugh and a joke with us.
Sorry, just uploading another song. In fact, speaking of that, we better go do a link.
Yeah.